Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, September 10th, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We have a lot to cover. First, we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. Futures are trading higher by about 11 points at the moment to around the 1680 per contract level. This is a pretty big move here for the futures. It looks like President Obama has come out with a statement saying he's going to give Syria a chance to avert any kind of military strike by the U.S. government if they hand over their chemical weapons. So that is the story today. Looks like President Obama has given Syria a way out, and if they hand over their chemical weapons to international forces, he will not go in and use military action. So that is the big news today. That is causing a bit of a rally. That rally is really taking shape across the globe today. You have all of the European markets higher. Last night, Asia was sharply higher as well across the board. But the big story right now is in the gold market and also in the oil market. Today, you have gold down over 20 points. So if you take a look at the all-important GLD, you're going to see that closed yesterday at around 133.90. Today, it is trading at 130.190. Even was a little bit lower earlier. So gold really took a big hit this morning on the back of that news. Oil is also down quite a bit. Light sweet crude is down over $2 at the moment to 107.50. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, you'll see that's trading at around $38.40. Yesterday it did close at $38.94, so pretty decent dip in the USO, and you have a $2 dip in light sweet crude itself. Light sweet crude is the kind of oil that we use here predominantly in the United States. So just to note that this news coming from the White House, that President Obama has said we will not strike Syria if they hand over their chemical weapons. This is a big turnaround. A couple days ago he was pushing for war. Today he is not pushing for that, and he's basically given Syria a chance to exit without any military action from the U.S. So that's something we want to watch for. Now, last night in Asia, I talked about the Nikkei 225, which is Japan. That was up about 1.5%. The Shanghai Composite, which is mainland China, that was up 1.15%. But the big mover last night was in India. The Bombay Sensex Index was up 3.77%. That's a huge move. Traders can watch the IFN, which is the India Fund. Could also watch the PIN, which is the PowerShares India portfolio. Both of these could have a little bit of upside this morning, but they are getting to extended levels, and you got to be careful here. This PIN probably gets to around the 1660 level. That would probably be its upside for the near term. Maybe it's 1670, somewhere in that vicinity. But these are big moves recently. India has made some adjustments to its currency, and really just currency markets really are they inflate stock markets. What else can you say? So every central bank in the world is just taking a page out of just dilute their currency, and they'll get it all straightened out with their equity markets. I guess that's the cure for everything. But either way, you have stocks like Tata Motors today really soaring and roaring, but this is already extended, so I would not be jumping on board some of these Indian ADRs despite the big move in India last night, because they're already up a little bit too much. When I look at a stock like Infosys, this could have a little bit more upside, but a ton of resistance coming up around the $50.50 level. So traders have to watch for that as well. But Indian ADRs are certainly going to be strong at the start of the day. Plus, you have a lot of these India related equity funds that should do well at the start of the day as well. Once again, the Bombay Sensex Index up 3.77% last night. Just a big move for that index. So traders should watch that going forward. Looking at a few other stocks out here today, you have Apple in the news. They're going to unveil their new phone today, I believe, in California. So traders want to watch for that. I'm not sure Apple has the same strength that it used to have, but nonetheless, the stock generally is up before the opening bell on the back of that news. So we'll have to just wait and see exactly how it reacts and when the phone comes out. Traders usually look for that to come out around I believe that noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, lunchtime hour, is usually when Apple will begin their conference. Remember, they're coming from the West Coast, which is California. So we'll see how that plays out. But Apple could be in play today, could have some volatility, depending on how that phone does. I don't know if we can make all that much out of it, but either way, we'll see how it all plays out. Looking at the markets overall, we're seeing strength really across the board at the start of the day. We'll see if the markets hold and where they play out. I don't think traders should take too much for granted. Again, the Syria news causing the big uptick in the markets today overall. So once again, President Obama has given the Syrian government uh, a chance to divert any kind of military strike by the United States if they hand over their chemical weapons. So that is the big news today, and we'll just see how this market plays out. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.